Hello YouTubers, this is Cessnaace back again with another package video, although both packages are open. I tried to do an unpacking video yesterday. When I played it back, unfortunately there was a lot of pumping in the audio, for those of you who are familiar with that term. And while it was bad, I had thought, well, I'll go ahead and upload it anyway, but the upload failed midway, probably because of the audio. So I've elected to do it over again, but you don't get to see me open the package of LaserDiscs, which was another experience similar to one I had had before, where I had ordered some LaserDiscs from Don's Rare Lasers, and they don't fool around when they package their LaserDiscs. I had opened the box, and inside the box was a big mass of thick bubble wrap. Undid all the bubble wrap, and inside the bubble wrap was another box. Opened that box, and inside it was more bubble wrap. And inside the bubble wrap, LaserDisc. Now, Don's Rare Lasers, they only sell sealed discs. However, discs that had been bought, that had already been opened, and that they reseal, they don't try to pass off as being factory sealed. And I'm thinking this might be one of the reasons they do this. Shrink wrap the disc to the outside of the jacket. This is from Full Moon Entertainment. I paid $15.98 for it, and it adds to my Full Moon Entertainment LaserDisc collection. This is Netherworld. No reported cases of laser rot on the LaserDisc database for this release. And like Full Moon's other titles, it includes a Video Zone behind-the-scenes magazine. $15.98 for that. This next one cost me $19.98. This movie was released on LaserDisc a total of 3 times, twice in the US and once in Japan. This is D.W. Griffith's silent masterpiece, Intolerance, which is an ironic title given that the film that he had made just prior to this one, Birth of a Nation, was blatantly racist. At any event, this is the version I have. No reported cases of laser rot. Both the Japanese release and a release from Republic Pictures home video that came out the same year as this one are the 123-minute versions. This is the restored (178-minute) version. Extensive liner notes. In fact, that's all in the beginning. According to this, they continue on the inside on the gatefold jacket. Restored and reconstructed to 178 minutes from the fine grain archival master prints, color tinted to the original 1916 specifications, digital stereo organ score by Gaylord Carter, and that makes sense when you see that they licensed the original film elements from Black Hawk Films, because a lot of the silent films that Black Hawk Films released under their own name had a organ score by Gaylord Carter. Okay, visual essay by Russell Merritt, including extra footage cut from the original release, copyright registration frames, publicity materials, background and production photographs, and more. So really pleased to add this to my collection. Now, this third LaserDisc is a movie that we already had. By the way, this is not resealed. It's originally sealed, as is this one. We already had this disc, or this movie, on another release, LaserDisc, and it was released another time also. But the first release on the RCA Columbia Pictures on video label had been the original theatrical cut, which was missing 35 minutes of footage. Now, before I show you this, I'll show you this one we already had. 1776 from Columbia TriStar Home Video. It was manufactured by Sony's U.S. plant, but there are no reported cases of laser rot, and in fact, our copy does not have laser rot. This states that 35 minutes of footage was restored, bringing the running time up to 176 minutes, which is kind of interesting. 176 minutes, 1776, somewhere. Jack Warner had cut it down to 141 minutes for its theatrical release, trimming a lot of scenes, trimming some of the musical numbers, make them shorter, and deleting a musical number in its entirety. 35 minutes added back in, including that musical number. Now, according to this, which came out before the Columbia TriStar release, this is a Pioneer Special Interest release. It states that 40 minutes were restored to the original film, bringing the running time to 180 minutes. Whether it actually runs that long, I don't know, but I will find out. My wife and I both love this movie. In fact, my wife is the one that talked me into trying the movie to begin with. And that first LaserDisc you saw from Columbia TriStar has been played more times than you can imagine. And we have it on DVD, but anyway. Now, on to, oh, by the way, I don't know if I said, 1596, no, 98 for that. The DVDs I bought from Sinister Cinema. And what I think I'll do is show these in the order of their original theatrical release. I'm going to start with a silent German film. This is, by most accounts, a classic. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. This was remade in the early 60s as the Cabinet of Caligari. They dropped the doctor. And as is the case with all of Sinister Cinema's DVD releases, it's actually on a DVD-R, but they don't hide that information. They put it right on the disc, and they put it right on the case. Next is that early sound film from Germany. This is a classic movie. M. It stars Peter Lorre as a child rapist and murderer, and the German police put so much pressure on the underworld, criminal underworld, dragging people in and everything, that they go after Peter Lorre. This made Peter Lorre a star, and as I said, is a major classic. Okay, as many of you know, I'm a fan of British comedic actor Terry Thomas. This is one of a series of films that took place at the St. Trinian's School for Girls. It is Blue Murder at St. Trinian's. And for those of you familiar with the Alistair Sim version of A Christmas Carol, you get to see him in this film in drag, if you're into that sort of thing. Okay, and finally, Bang, You're Dead. Released by American International back in the day. Dana Andrews as Secret Agent Z3, who has to try harder because he's not #1. But a blend is better than a bond when he has sexier gals, groovier gimmicks, and much more gall. Just to show you pretty much similar to the others. And Sinister Cinema recently branched out into reprinting classic, near classic, and avowed trashy, cheap science fiction novels. You can buy them as separate publications, but this is one of their doubles. Beyond the Rings of Saturn by Robert Moore Williams, and A Man Obsessed. Which is, I don't identify the author there, but Alan E. Lewis. Anyway, I'm really pleased with this, and so I look forward to buying others that they are currently offering, and hopefully that'll encourage them to expand even further. Until next time, stay awesome.